Hey there, friends and students. Mrs. Dando here, and welcome back to Mrs. Dando's Desk, a place for all things social, emotional learning. As always, we're learning about our thoughts and our feelings so we can be a better friend, a better learner, and a better part of our community. That's just the place that you live. And for today's skill, I'm gonna need some tools. Where are they? I remember. There we go. That's what I was looking for. This is kind of old. We're gonna do some fixing today. Think about when something breaks in your house. Maybe it's like a loose cabinet or a squeaky chair. The grown-up you live with probably doesn't just yell at the chair or kick it, throw it. At least I hope they don't. They probably go to their toolbox. They find the tool that they need to fix that problem. Oh, I'm a little scared to open this. Ugh. Maybe the tool they need for the job, a screwdriver, or a wrench, or whatever this thing is. This is not my toolbox, I gotta be honest with you. Maybe the tool they need is a hammer. Sorry. The point being, when something breaks in your house, you've got to find the right tool to do the right thing. If I need to tighten a screw on my chair, I can't just scream at the chair. I can't throw it at the wall. I've got to get a screwdriver out and tighten the screw on the chair. Well, the same is kind of true for you here at school.
Huh?
No, please don't bring like a toolbox to school. And I don't think you're gonna need a hammer. But things break all the time. Not usually a chair or a table. Well, sometimes, but you don't have to fix that. At school, the things that break are relationships, friendships, interactions that you have with other students, problems that happen. For example, let's say a friend grabs a basketball you were gonna use at recess. Maybe somebody leaves you out of the game that you were expecting to play. Perhaps it's a classmate taking credit for an idea that was actually yours. Sometimes when problems like that happen, rather than finding the right tool to fix that problem, kids build a giant wall between them and that other person. They just say, fine, I don't want anything to do with that person because they hurt my feelings. But that doesn't really fix the problem. That's just going to break friendships and make things harder for you at school. Just like at home, your grown-up might use a toolbox to fix things, we need a toolbox too. A fix-it toolkit full of tools and ways that we can fix problems and repair relationships with other people at school. That way, we can build bridges between people rather than building up a wall. That helps nobody. To fix a problem on the playground, at recess, or in the classroom, I don't need a hammer. I don't need a saw. We need these two special tools in our Fix-It Toolkit to repair those problems. A lot of times when kids have a problem with somebody else, they want to point their finger. They want to blame the other person. You hurt my feelings. You broke the rules. You are the worst person I've ever met. Unfortunately, blaming never ever fixes a problem. I mean, think about it. If you've got a brother or sister at home, I am sure they've tried to blame you for something. Think about how you feel when your brother or sister blames you. Usually angry, upset, annoyed, frustrated. It never makes things better. Saying things like, you were being so mean, or you ruined the game, always builds a wall between you and that other person. You see, when I use a wrench at home, it tightens things up for me. I think this is a wrench. I'm not 100% sure. An I statement is kind of like a wrench. It tightens that relationship between you and the other person. An I statement states the problem in a calm, clear way. And guess what? It always starts with I felt upset. I didn't like when you rolled your eyes at me. Do you hear how different that sounds than blaming? An I statement isn't about blaming. It's about fixing, tightening that friendship or that relationship back up. So think about a time you might use an I statement. Maybe it's at lunch and somebody took the spot you were planning to sit in. I use a clear, calm voice to communicate what it is that I'm feeling and what I need from the other person. I feel blank. When you blank, I need you to blank. Yes, that's a lot of blanks. But essentially, an I statement will always start with I feel, and then gives you a chance to share with that person how you're feeling and what you need from them. So next time you have a problem with another friend, rather than yelling at them or screaming at them, blaming them, hurting them, try using an I statement. Now, wait a minute, I need another tool to put into your Fix-It toolkit. Let me go get it. That's not it. Found it. The next tool in your Fix-It toolkit is the hammer. No, please do not bring a hammer to school and smash away at your friends who made you mad. You see, once we use an I feel statement, we've got to use the hammer to knock a few things out. This is my brainstorm hammer. We use it to knock out a few ideas to fix the problem. This is going to help us find a solution. See, there are a lot of ways to solve a problem that you might have with a friend. And some are great ways to solve a problem, and some are maybe not fair or unsafe. A good solution to a problem has to be both fair and safe to both people in the problem. The hammer represents us looking at all the ways to solve the problem and knocking out the bad ideas and keeping the best ones that we can use to solve the problem. Let's see if we can use this tool in one of our classic real-world problems, the playground. You and your classmate both want to use the blue swing at recess. Problem is, there's only one blue swing, and your friend takes it every single day. The not safe, fair way to handle that problem is you go and pull on the blue swing over and over and over until your friend falls off and gets hurt, and then you take the swing. No, that's not the solution we're going to use. That built up a giant wall between you and your friend. Plus, it's not fair and it's not safe. Let's open up our Fix-It toolkit. I'm gonna start with my I feel statement. Hey, friend, I feel kind of frustrated that you take the blue swing every day. I would really like a turn on this swing. Now it's time to pull out our hammer. And let's brainstorm some solutions. Hammer some solutions out, if you will. What are some fair ways we could solve this problem? Idea 1, we could flip a coin. Okay, let's think of another idea. Idea 2. I could set a timer for 5 minutes and swing for 5 minutes and then let you have a turn. Okay, that's sounding pretty good. Let's think of one more idea to hammer out. Maybe you swing on the green swing today and I get the blue, but tomorrow we switch. All of those are safe and fair. Now it's up to you and your friend to hammer out each solution and decide which one works best for you. The hammer is our reminder that there are a lot of ways to solve the problem, but they must be fair and safe ways. You and your friend or classmate or person you go to school with have to hammer out a solution that works best for both of you. Just like your grown-up at home might use a hammer to fix a lot of different problems in the house, our hammer is a great reminder that there's not just one way to solve a problem. No matter what way we choose to solve the problem, it has to be safe and fair. Now that we've dug through our toolkit and we've added 2 new tools, it's time for your challenge from Mrs. Dando's desk. We will always have problems at school. Some bigger, some a little bit more small. Sometimes with those big ones, you may need a grown-up at school to help you solve them. But if it is a small problem, I want you to dig through your toolbox and find your wrench and your hammer. Again, I'm not 1000% sure this is a wrench. I'm gonna say yes. When you find that you're in the middle of a disagreement with a friend, brother, a sister, maybe just a kid in the neighborhood, I I want you to pull your tools out and try using them. Rather than running to an adult to go ask them to fix it first, rather than yelling, screaming, hitting, pushing, shoving, biting, or anything gross like that, I want you to start with your I statement to explain how you feel, then pull out that hammer to hammer out a few solutions that are safe and fair between you and your friend. You might even find that you need to teach those tools to your friend before you can work on some solution. Stop yourself before you yell. Stop yourself before you hit. Stop yourself before you storm off and say, I'm never gonna be your friend again. Take a breath, use your internal coach to say, I got this, I can be okay, and then pull out those tools to solve those problems. You have all the tools inside that beautiful brain and that wonderful working heart of yours to have healthy, strong friendships at school, at home, and in your community. You just have to choose to use them. Tear down those walls, build some healthy friendships. That's all the time I've got for you today. I probably should get this toolbox back to Mr. Dando so he can fix some things in our home. Sorry, Mr. Dando. And before I go, as always, remember, you belong, you matter, and you are worthy. See you around.